The mood around the facility in Charlotte has shifted as the front office continues to execute a methodical long-term rebuild. We are tracking 3 significant updates today that paint a clearer picture of how this roster is being constructed from the ground up. From special team stability to defensive depth and a notable reunion on the offensive side of the ball, the pieces are falling into place. If you are a die-hard Panthers fan, hit that subscribe button and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers to keep this coverage growing.
The Carolina Panthers have made a calculated decision to maintain consistency in their special teams unit by bringing back veteran punter Sam Martin on a 2-year deal worth up to $5 million. In a league where marginal gains often dictate the outcome of close contests, having a reliable punter is an underrated asset that cannot be overstated. Martin has proven himself to be a cornerstone of this unit, and his performance last season, particularly his ability to pin opponents deep in their own territory, was a vital component in flipping the field during high-leverage situations. By securing 27 punts inside the 20-yard line, he demonstrated a level of precision that provides the defense with the best possible starting field position. From a tactical standpoint, this signing is not just about keeping a veteran in the fold, it is about establishing a standard of operational excellence that coaches demand. Special teams often operate in the shadows, but the impact of a high-performing punter on the overall game flow is immense. When you look at the structure of this contract, it reflects a team that values stability and understands that field position is a major factor in winning the battle for possession. The financial commitment suggests that the front office sees Martin as a key bridge while they continue to evaluate other areas of the roster. Furthermore, his presence in the locker room serves as a stabilizing force for younger players who are still adjusting to the rigors of the NFL schedule. His experience allows the coaching staff to focus their attention on developing offensive and defensive schemes, knowing that the kicking game is in safe hands. This move also highlights a broader philosophy within the organization regarding roster construction. By locking in a proven veteran, the team is mitigating risk and ensuring that they are not scrambling to find reliable production at a specialized position when training camp begins. As we look at the trajectory of the Panthers, every decision like this is part of a larger, deliberate plan to build a team that can compete week in and week out. The consistency provided by a punter like Martin allows the offense to play with a bit more aggression, knowing that even if a drive stalls, they have someone who can effectively change the field. This move is a clear signal that the organization is prioritizing fundamentals and high-level execution across all 3 phases of the game. It is a quiet but significant step towards stabilizing the core of the roster for the upcoming season, ensuring that the transition periods during games remain favorable. We are seeing a front office that is not looking for quick fixes, but is instead building a foundation that can sustain long-term growth and success. But while the special teams unit gets a boost, the secondary is also seeing some important movement that caught my attention.
If you are enjoying this deep dive into the Panthers' recent moves, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you the best insider updates every single day. And a move that underscores the importance of competitive depth, the Carolina Panthers officially announced today that they have re-signed cornerback Caleb Evans. This decision is a direct reflection of the team's commitment to building a defensive unit that can withstand the physical toll of a grueling 17-game season. Throughout the week, we have seen a flurry of activity in the free agency market, and maintaining continuity in the defensive backfield is a strategic priority that should not be overlooked. Caleb Evans represents the kind of player who fits the scheme that the coaching staff is trying to implement, someone who is disciplined, adaptable, and hungry for opportunities. When you analyze the defensive landscape, the ability to rotate players effectively without a significant drop-off in production is what separates good defenses from great ones. By bringing back a player who is already familiar with the defensive terminology and the expectations of the coaching staff, the team is giving themselves a head start in terms of chemistry and communication. This is particularly crucial in the modern NFL, where passing attacks are increasingly complex and require defensive backs to be on the same page at all times. The re-signing of Caleb Evans is not just a depth move, it is a signal that the front office believes in the development of their current roster. This player has shown flashes of potential that suggest he can grow into a more significant role, and providing him with another year to develop within the same system is a classic move by a team that values internal growth. From a tactical perspective, having reliable depth at cornerback is essential for defending against the explosive wide receiver cores that dominate the league today. Whether it is in sub-packages, nickel formations, or special teams coverage, having a versatile player like Caleb Evans gives the defensive coordinator more flexibility in how they deploy their primary assets. This move also provides a sense of security for the team as they continue to navigate the complexities of the salary cap and roster construction.
Keeping a player who knows the system allows for a more seamless transition into the offseason program and training camp. As we look at the defensive strategy, it is clear that the goal is to build a unit that is both resilient and adaptable to different offensive looks. Caleb Evans is a key part of that vision, as his presence helps ensure that the defense remains competitive even when starters need a breather or when the team is dealing with the inevitable injuries that occur throughout the season. The evaluation of this move goes beyond the stat sheet. It is about the intangible value of having a player who understands the culture and the expectations of the organization. As the roster continues to take shape, these types of signings are the building blocks that create a solid foundation for the defense to build upon. The focus remains on creating a cohesive unit that can communicate effectively under pressure, and retaining a player like a Caleb Evans is a step in that direction. But the news cycle in Charlotte isn't stopping there, as a major offensive acquisition is also making waves.
The most intriguing development to emerge this week is the confirmation that the Carolina Panthers have agreed to terms with wide receiver John Mechie III. This is a move that has sent a buzz through the fan base, and for good reason. It marks a high-profile reunion between the receiver and quarterback Bryce Young, rekindling a connection that was lethal during their time at the University of Alabama. When you look at the offensive scheme, the addition of a player who already has an established rapport with the signal caller is a massive advantage that cannot be replicated through traditional free agency signings. Chemistry in the NFL is a fragile thing, but when you have a quarterback and a receiver who have already navigated the pressure of big-time football together, it provides a shortcut to offensive efficiency. John Mechie III brings a unique skill set to the table, characterized by his route-running precision and his ability to find soft spots in zone coverage. His time in the collegiate ranks was marked by his reliability on third downs and his knack for coming up with big plays when his team needed them most. Now, bringing that production to the professional level in a system where he is already comfortable with the passer is a strategic masterstroke by the front office. Analytically, this signing addresses a critical need for more playmakers who can create separation and give the quarterback a reliable target. Bryce Young has shown the ability to extend plays and make difficult throws, but he needs weapons who can anticipate his movements and understand the timing of the offense. John Mechie III fits that description perfectly, as he understands the nuances of the system that the coaching staff is aiming to install. The implications for the offense are significant. Having a receiver who can operate out of the slot or on the perimeter gives the offensive coordinator much more flexibility in his play calling. This move also forces opposing defenses to account for another threat, which could open up space for other members of the receiving corps and the running game. Looking at the long-term potential, this partnership could be the catalyst for a more explosive offensive identity. It is rare to see a team take such a direct approach to fixing their offensive chemistry, and it shows that the decision-makers are listening to the needs of their quarterback. This is a classic example of identifying a talent that fits a specific scheme and has the added benefit of established rapport. As we look ahead, the integration of John Mechie III into the offensive flow will be one of the most closely watched storylines of the upcoming training camp. Fans are rightfully excited about the prospect of seeing this duo back in action, and the front office has clearly made an investment that they believe will pay dividends on the field. It is a bold move that signals a commitment to maximizing the potential of the offensive personnel, and it sets the stage for a much more dynamic attacking approach in the coming season.
It has been a busy stretch for the Carolina Panthers, and it is clear that the front office is working hard to ensure that players like Bryce Young have the support they need to succeed. Whether it is stabilizing the special teams, reinforcing the defensive secondary, or bringing in familiar faces to bolster the passing game, every move is calculated for the long term. These signings are about more than just filling roster spots. They are about building a culture of consistency and chemistry. I am curious to hear what you think about these latest developments. Do you believe the reunion between the quarterback and his new receiver will be the spark this offense needs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insider analysis. We will keep you updated on everything happening with the team.